There are two types of people in this world. One who opens a packet of biscuits, has one, and puts the rest back in the cupboard, and one who eats the whole packet in one go. Ladies and gentlemen, and variations thereupon, this is Modern Escapism. Hello and welcome to the show. My name is Oodles and I am joined by Gadget.
Hello.
Biggie.
Hello.
And Stig.
Hello.
And this is it, guys. This is the big show, the biggest show of the year. But before we go into all of that, what you been up to, boys? We'll start with you, Gadget.
Well, this week has been a week of writings and considerations and consternations. For you see, I have fallen arse first back into the world of D&D, and I have been obsessively watching Critical Role on YouTube. I have been catching up on Dungeon Dads on the podcasts, because I am writing us a one-shot to play D&D in a few weeks' time.
I'm so excited.
So fucking excited for it.
Mate. The love you've put into this, and I haven't even seen the scenario.
Oh, you're not seeing it until you get there.
I know this is going to be epic.
Yes.
I just know it is.
It is going to be absolutely wild. We have created our characters, but we're not revealing them now.
Nope.
They shall be revealed on the time when the bonus episode comes out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've just been... It was one of my things when we came back after a little break and we were looking to the future. I said, I want to play D&D. I'm going to finally fucking do it. That was my thing for the future.
Yeah, you did. You said it a few weeks ago, didn't you?
Yeah, and I think, why not do it? No time like the fucking present.
That's right.
I wrote a new scenario for us because I'd written one last year, and then I deemed it was not good enough.
Ooh.
Would you like to know what I was going to put you through last year?
Yeah, go on then.
So I was going to put you through a boss rush. And the idea was going to be your heroes, your created heroes, would be sucked up from wherever they are in the world by this malevolent force.
I like the idea of being
God.
sucked up.
And you were going to be dumped in an arena, like a coliseum, and have this guy's dripping in avarice and gold, and all these thousands upon thousands of beings from across the multiverse staring down at you, and you would be made to fight for your freedom.
Ooh.
Oh boy!
And you would have to fight. Yeah, and you were going to have to fight 5 progressively harder bosses.
Wow!
To get your freedom. But the funniest part was, I was going to make you all fight each other at the start.
Oh, bastard!
Yeah,
bastard!
Team.
Yeah, because why not? I'm the dungeon master. I can do whatever the fuck I want, or rather, make you do whatever the fuck.
I'm glad you're not doing that because that's horrible.
I think I'd be first, considering my YouTube channel has Biggie dies on it quite a bit.
The reason why I dropped it, though, is because there was no opportunity for role-playing. It was just all combat. So for the listeners, it would be a bit boring. Probably for you guys, it would have just been a lot of rolling dice. It wouldn't be a lot of the actual core of the game.
Yeah.
So I've written one where there is combat and there is a bit of exploration. There's a chance to have a bit of a chat with each other and all that.
I might romance Biggie.
You're very welcome to if that's what you want to. But yeah, I'm really excited about it, and I've taken a lot of inspiration from Critical Role. If you don't know what that is one of the biggest Dungeons and Dragons things going. It's basically, as they describe it at the start of each episode, a bunch of nerdy-ass voice actors getting around a table to play D&D.
I like it. It's good.
It's hosted and run by Matt Mercer, who, if you're into video games, you will know as the voice of McCree, and also did the voice McCree from Overwatch, and he did the voice for Leon in Resident Evil 6.
Yes.
And also one of the films. They also have both sides of The Last of Us 2, because Ashley Johnson, who plays Ellie, is in it, and Laura Bailey, who plays Abby, is in it. Oddly enough, they get on in real life. You also get people who've done voices for cartoons, like Travis Willingham and Sam Riegel. And yeah, it's absolutely brilliant, and it's well worth a watch on YouTube. They've got 2 campaigns going. They're on their second campaign. The first one was Vox Machina, which ran for 140 episodes or something like that.
Wow.
And the current one they're doing is up to 127, which is the Mighty Nine. And these are long as well. They're streamed live. They're like 4 hours long each.
I was just going to say, how long are they? Wow, bloody hell.
It's an obscene amount of things, but
we're going to do it better.
We're fucking not. I'm not as good as Matt Mercer. But I'm also not a voice actor. I mean, I like to play with my voice, but I can't do all the voices they can. But
yes, we're aware of that.
Yeah, I'm really excited to. Yeah, I'm just really excited to play it, and it's been something that's kept me bouncing. I've bought a source book. I've got all the dice, and I'm buying you all dice. It's going to be fucking great.
The thing is, it's happening soon as well. You won't have to wait too long for this.
I'm hoping to get it. So we're hoping to record it by the end of this month, end of March, and we're hoping to get it. I'm hoping to get it edited and out by the middle of April.
Oh yeah,
seems pretty reasonable, doesn't it?
I think it's perfect.
Yeah. So, but it's also going to be we're going to do it on YouTube. I'm expecting Oodles to dress up as his character.
I am.
When do you want me to work on my death cries?
Yes,
it'll help. Yeah. If you can do that, if you get a bit of your Dragonborn language going on there. Yeah. Just get some shouts going. But yeah, so that's kind of what I've just been like neck deep in nerd.
That's the kind of thing though, like a proper DM knows how to put hours into his kingdom, and I bet you've put fucking hours into it.
I've put about 8 hours into it so far. And you're only going through a dungeon. Wow. This isn't a kingdom. There isn't a world to this one. This is a one shot. This is a one-off.
I'm very excited, and I'm sure the listeners, even if you don't know what it is, are very excited to hear that. So, what have you been up to, Biggie?
I've been fiddling around with something that that got sent through to me via the Discord channel. Best Boy Angry Kurt, thank you very much for the shout. He sort of pointed me in the direction of something on Steam, which is only going for 3 of your hard-earned pounds.
Sterling?
$2.99.
Wow.
And it's a Wallpaper Engine. And it's really basic, but a smart bit of kit. So basically, once you install it, it gives you the options to discover wallpapers that lots of lovely, talented people have put out there, which is as far as I've got so far. And I just spent quite a bit of time finding all the ones that I like.
Could you just explain to some people that might not understand what you mean by wallpaper?
Yeah, so something as simple as having a decorative desktop, so where you've got all your icons
on your PC,
your laptop, however you want it. You can have a nice pretty picture, because obviously Windows tends to send its own generic ones, but if you want to put...
They're always usually landscapes, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. But I like to put all sorts of things. I've gone for sort of film, space...
Boobies?
No, actually. Purely because there's a child around, otherwise, yes, you're right, I would.
Always getting in the way.
But anything that I'm sort of interested in that's acceptable, I will put that on there. And basically they're just slightly animated. The people that put them up there do various different types. So some are really very sort of subtle. So if you've got something like a black hole scenery, then the swirls of the black hole are slightly animated, and it just kind of looks really cool. Some a bit more got audio visualizers. So if you're playing music, then you can have bars bouncing on the screen to the music. You can animate your own, so if you don't like the ones that have already been provided, you just grab some of your own desktop wallpapers that you've downloaded from somewhere and use the tools that come with it, so you don't have to pay anything more.
Wow.
And animate things as well. So if you find, a nice mountain landscape and there's a big lake in front of it, you can twiddle around with the tools and make the lake sort of shimmer as if it's moving.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it's not too heavy on the CPU, so it doesn't use up too much power. It can go on in the background, doesn't affect anything else you're using. Just a really simple piece of kit, but I've just had fun searching for stuff, seeing what people have put out there.
It's nice to get in touch with your artistic side a little bit as well, isn't it? Appreciate what people have done and stuff. Can you rate their pieces?
Yeah,
and stuff
you
like
can
that?
leave reviews, you can put thumbs up, stars.
I like a comments section as well.
Yeah, it's just really cool. And I've personally already got thousands of wallpapers on my laptop from before.
Yeah.
But obviously they're static, so just having this is just something different, and it's a nice bit of something happening in the background on you.
Absolutely,
when you're obviously not doing very much and you've got your wallpaper there.
Excellent, thank you for that. Stig, what you been doing?
This week, Well, on Friday, Amazon released the sequel to Coming to America.
I did.
Coming to America. It's quite confusing, but it's
Yeah.
Coming the number 2 America.
Yes.
So this
Some
week.
top titling right there.
Oh yeah,
That's
definitely.
too fast, too furious levels.
I mean, it's fine when you look at it, but like to say it over,
Yeah.
like say a podcast, it's like it's Coming to America. So I watched the first one again earlier in the week. I thought, you know, I haven't seen it in ages. I'm gonna go back and watch that one, and I think it still holds up really well.
Okay.
This is if you've not seen it, it's a Eddie Murphy comedy from 1988. It's about a prince who decides to come to America to find his princess because he doesn't want to get married to the woman who his father has agreed to marry him off to. And it's a whole comedy based about him he's a fish out of water, basically.
Yeah.
So he's kind of
Classic comedy trope.
Yeah, he's gone to a different culture in a different land where things are completely different, and you know, comedy ensues. And you know, he goes there to find his princess, and he bumps into a whole host of Americans and American characters and stereotypes and stuff. But you know, usually these comedies from that kind of era don't age very well. But I think it's pretty good. There's not really anything in there that I don't find you'd find too upsetting these days. But I think that might have been a problem having watched that and then watched the sequel.
Oh.
Is the sequel problematic?
Because the sequel is just poor in comparison.
Everyone's saying it's
Like
mad.
very poor. Like I've seen people go, "Oh yeah, I really
Anything
liked
Eddie
it."
Murphy's done in the last 10 years,
Yeah,
apart from Dolomite.
Yeah, it's like that. Really feels like those kind of Nutty Professor, Norbert kind of style comedies.
Ooh.
And I think people are getting wrapped up in the nostalgia because, oh, yeah, it was great to be around with these characters and stuff. And yet it is, if you probably haven't watched the first 2 nights previous and you're comparing them and you've got one of this classic Eddie Murphy comedy, which is absolutely brilliant. And then
When did you say it came out? In 84?
88.
like that.
88. So, I mean,
Yeah.
that's like, how many years is it taking to
33.
do the sequel? That's insane.
Yeah. So the sequels come out 33 years later. And basically in the sequel, it's set up where Prince Akeem is now going to become the king because his father is dying, and his father's dying wish is he basically tells him that he sired an heir while he was in America.
Mm.
When I found that out, I watched the first one. I was like, At what point does he do that? But they actually do it really well. And I was like, oh yeah, it could have been. You have to watch the film to know. It's like, yeah, it could have happened there, and that makes sense. So he has a son in America, and he goes back to America to bring him back to Zamunda. Now the problem with this is they've tried to reverse the situation, so his son is now fish out of water in Zamunda rather than him being in America, and it just doesn't work as well at all.
That's another trope of sequels when they do the same thing.
Yeah, the whole thing is just a series of callbacks, repeated jokes, and like even to the point where you see literal flashbacks of the first film. It's like, why? Like this film is clearly made for fans of the first film, not for not for new people to discover. Really, why? If you're a fan of the first film, you don't need to see flashbacks. You don't need your memory jogging that this happened, that happened, this happened. Like, you know these things happened. You know what happened. You know the characters he bumped into. You know about the preacher and the barbershop men and all that kind of stuff. Like,
So is the country that Eddie Murphy's character's from? It's not a real country.
No,
It's made up for the film.
No.
So, and because I haven't seen either of the Coming to America films, so I'm assuming that the comedy from the first one is I have this strange custom in my country, you don't have it in yours, kind of thing.
It's basically a better version of The Dictator.
Right, okay, I got you. So, if the sequel is this kid coming from America to that country that doesn't exist, with all these strange customs,
It's just another fish out of water tale.
Yeah.
Well, no, but where does the audience relate to that? Because the whole thing with fish out of water films that makes it funny is you think this person reacting strangely to a
this
normal
pompous
thing. That's
person.
where the funny is. Yeah. That's where the humor is. Whereas if you've just got someone normal going to another country and going, that's a bit weird, isn't it? Like that's not funny.
Yeah, no, that's the problem. I think at this point now, so this is 30 odd years later. he's now with his queen Lisa. It's the same actress. They got all the same actresses and actors back and that, which was quite good because a lot of the time in these sequels 30 years later,
I got to pay the bills.
Yeah, you end up with like just replacements, don't you?
Is Rick Moranis in it?
No, but he was never in the original. Come on.
He's always in it.
He might have been in a lot of 80s things.
He's in the background.
In fact, actually, there was only one white character in Coming to America.
He were quite groundbreaking at the time.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. But yeah, so now he's got 3 daughters, and the whole setup is his eldest daughter was like, "Oh, hang on, I've been training for my whole life for this.
But he's got
this
son
guy's
now.
coming in, blah 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 blah."
Yeah.
But yeah, it would have been much funnier, again, really, to just take the whole family out and take them to somewhere else.
Yeah.
Rather than
like a Beverly Hillbillies type thing.
Yeah, I just think it would have been funnier to have like 3 girls go somewhere with him and.
Yeah,
and obviously his queen is from America, so a lot of American customs she knows about, so she could have been there, like kind of tut in the background or whatnot. That this
is McDonald's, blah blah blah, all that kind of thing.
Well, actually, no, McDonald's because his dad owns McDowell's.
Oh, McDowell's.
McDowell's is not McDonald's. Remember?
Yeah, I remember. I remember.
That's a great joke. That basically his wife's dad owns a restaurant called McDowell's, which is exactly the same as McDonald's. But he's like, no, our McFlurby is different to the McFlurry because the contents go on the bottom, not on the top.
God almighty.
But yeah, it does work it worked better in the 80s.
Yeah.
A lot of this stuff just worked better. And there's a few chuckles in there. I mean, Wesley Snipes is having an amazing time with his character, and his is probably the funniest character out of the lot, playing a bit of a stupid African general dictator kind of.
Is it?
Wanting to start a war with Eddie Murphy's country because his sister was the one he was meant to get married to. So it's caused this friction.
It's nice to see Wesley Snipes getting work.
Yeah, but it's he is
after all the bother that he had.
Yeah, he is very.
He's a good boy, really.
He is very good in it. He comes from Next Doortopia.
Oh yeah, we've all been there.
I'm not even joking. I'm pretty sure that's the name of the country he comes from. And I was like, did I hear that right? And then like he says it again. And I was like, for fuck's sake.
Was it like the writers having like a first pass on a Sunday? Like I'll just knock this out in a few hours.
I'm telling you now, guys.
Change that name.
Get used to these reboots / sequels coming because people have got nothing else to do.
Yeah, I didn't really like what they did with the Akeem either. I get what they were going for, but his character, the character arc he has in the first film just seems to get completely forgotten about.
Yeah.
And he just goes back to this kind of lazy patriarchal stereotype. And it's
I liked him in the first film.
Yeah. Oh, he's brilliant. You should give it a watch, Gadget. I think it's really good. I don't think it's problematic in the way some 80s films are at all. So.
I'm not worried that it's going to be problematic. I've heard good things about it. My main thing is most of my exposure to Eddie Murphy was his shit 90s and 2000s output.
Yeah, he wasn't good at it. Think about Beverly Hills Cop, mate. Good stuff.
Yeah, but the first Beverly Hills Cop film I saw was Beverly Hills Cop 3.
Oh, God, you started really in the wrong place for Eddie Murphy.
Dear. Oh, dear.
I know. And then the next Eddie Murphy film after that was the Nutty Professor.
Oh, no.
And it's one of those things like I'm very aware he used to be a very funny man, but I have not seen anything I've found him funny in yet.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, disappointed. Like even nostalgia couldn't save it for me, unfortunately. I just think, too many tired callbacks and repeat jokes and same characters. It's like you did this all before. I don't need to see it again. Do something new.
Yeah. Well, it can't all be good, but I've been watching a film this week, and I really, really, really liked it. It's a Wes Anderson film. People that know me know I don't watch Wes Anderson films.
You were saying they were all shit the other week.
I was going to say, that's really off-type for you, Oodles.
Yeah, because I've started nearly all of them and gone, oh, God, this is just crap. No, now, I watched this film twice this week.
Oh,
it's The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou.
Oh, what a film!
I watched it the first time with my phone in my hand, so kind of watching it, kind of not watching it, and then noticing I'm putting my phone down to carry on watching it. And then,
that's very unlike you.
Yeah, I finished it, and I watched it straight away again. Do you know what? This film is fucking incredible. I don't even know if it's considered his best one. It's from 2005.
It's actually not.
It's not for me. It's not.
Yeah, it's starring. If you don't know, it's starring Bill Murray, Owen Wilson, Angelica Houston, Kate Blanchett, Willem Dafoe, and Jeff Goldblum. So already, boom, that is a cast. And the basic premise is he's a documentarian, mainly sea life, and his friend gets killed by a legendary leopard shark or something like some kind of creepy, crazy shark, and it's a revenge story more than anything.
Yeah.
It's also a story about family as well, and how you can choose your own family kind of thing. But yeah, do you know what I really liked about it? And this is just not like me. I liked the music.
Oh, the music, the soundtrack.
The fact that they've got the Portuguese guy playing Portuguese versions of David Bowie all the way through. it just pricked my ears up, and the fact that they made the set of the boat like one dimensional, so you could see him walking through the boat and stuff like that. It was incredible. I think Bill Murray was absolutely. Oh, he was excellent in this. And I know you can have hits and misses with Bill Murray, especially later.
Depends if he can be asked.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but it's the kind of role that also it spoke to his can't be asked demeanor.
Yeah, he did.
Like
he did.
it's like
he's smoking a spliff all the way through it.
Yeah, like Steve Zissou is supposed to be he's done, he's checked out, he's just doing
imagine
it.
Imagine if Attenborough couldn't be asked at 55 years old. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's just really good, and I know I'm not going to drag on about it because I know everyone's probably seen this, but it's made me think. Do you know what? Should I give Wes Anderson another chance?
You should.
What would you say? What should I watch next?
Grand Budapest Hotel.
That's what it popped up afterwards saying. You should watch this.
That's my favourite Wes Anderson film.
Yeah, that one's brilliant. Or alternatively, Isle of Dogs.
Isle of Dogs,
amazing.
I'm a big fan of the Fantastic Mr. Fox as well. I think that's really well done.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, I'll go through them because this, and like it's rare that I've done this. Where do you know when you're just browsing, and we do this jobs for the listeners. We tell them what to watch, but no one tells me what to watch that much. So I was having a little browse on Disney Star, or whatever people are calling it, and it was just there, and I was like, oh, I like, because you've seen the image, haven't you, the poster where they're all in the submarine, and I just thought, you know what, fuck it, and I'm glad I did now. I really am glad. Admittedly, I mainly put it on to try and make me fall asleep the night I started watching it. And I woke up. I ended up going to sleep about 4 o'clock in the morning because I watched it twice. But yeah.
Please just next watch Grand Budapest.
I will.
It's one of my favourite films. I absolutely adore it.
If it's anything like this, I'm in.
I think Ralph Fiennes is just amazing in it. It's just.
Well, the last time I watched Ralph Fiennes, he was eating paper on Red Dragon. So
it's very different to that.
Yeah, the dialogue in Grand Budapest Hotel. You need to put your phone down and pay attention because it rattles on so quickly.
You should be doing that with all films.
It's beautiful. Like the dialogue is amazing. It's so sharp and witty.
Best use of the phrase "candy ass."
All right. So yeah, that's what we've all been doing, guys. And I know you're all absolutely eager to get to the next feature. And Biggie's going to introduce that feature for you, the main feature.
The modern world has seen many debates. The scale and makeup of the universe, the comparative analysis of democracy and totalitarianism, the theory of evolution. Today, the four of us have taken the brave step of tackling, quite simply, the greatest debate of them all. Britain's best biscuit. Welcome to the Biscuit Royale.
It's time to eat the biscuits. Thank you very much for that, Bigger. That was beautiful. So yes, we're doing it. This is our British biscuit off, basically. We basically Biscoff. This is the biggest podcast of the year in all podcastdom. So we're ripping off the computer game show's Gotti show that they do, which they probably ripped off something else. But in homage, we're going to do it with biscuits, guys. So if you don't know, Gadget can explain to them the format that we are going to go. Being as you are the man with the hat.
Yes. So we have all picked 4 biscuits. All 16 biscuits have been put into a hat, and we're going to draw them out one by one to go head to head with each other.
Mm.
The ones that progress to the next round will then go head to head with the winners of the other rounds, and so on and so forth, until we agree on the biscuit, the king biscuit.
Yes.
However, to progress, you need 3 out of 4 votes.
Yes.
And if we come up with a draw, because there are only the 4 of us, we have to make someone change their mind.
Exactly. It's the great debate.
What hat is it?
I think it's fedora or something.
It's a really cheap baseball cap that I got from Primark like 4 years ago.
Fantastic. I'm surprised it still exists then and not just disintegrated.
I mean, it's the most uncomfortable hat I own.
So, if without further ado, if you guys are ready, so we start proceedings, and you'll obviously, to the listeners, you'll know what we've picked when they get picked out the hat.
Yes.
And we are watching Gadget, so there is no cheating going on. So before we go into the big debate, you listeners, you biscuit munching buggers, have sent us a lot of feedback. So we thought we'd just flip the jammy dodger on its head and start with you guys first. So take it away.
Okay, well, we had a lot on this one. People were very interested in this one. This has piqued the curiosity of the nation.
It has.
We'll start straight in here with Deadbeat Punk. He says, milk chocolate digestive. Just saved you a recording. You're welcome.
Great taste.
It's a good one.
Yeah, Dan, a tree smurf, comes in with an important question. Is a Jaffa cake a biscuit?
It
I
definitely
say
isn't.
no,
No.
but if they are, then very high up on the list. Favorite now has to be a Choco Liebniz.
Yep.
That chocolate to biscuit ratio is perfect.
Yep.
It's even more chocolate than biscuit. Biscoff are also great, but they're too mainstream now.
Yeah.
Yes, the modern escapism rules did dictate that a Jaffa cake is a cake. Because if you leave
Not
it
just
out, it
us,
goes
I mean the
stale.
government.
It's
Yeah,
a
the
cake.
government said that.
It's
Yeah.
officially a cake.
Yeah.
It is.
MusFX said, fairly certain Jaffa cakes won some sort of ruling that defines them as a cake under UK law.
Yep.
I heard they baked a giant Jaffa cake to prove they were cakes and not biscuits. Even if they'd lost that case, they're still
Yes,
cakes.
that's exactly it.
It goes stale.
Even my brother tried to say Jaffa cakes, and I was like, no, a Jaffa cake is a cake.
He's now been kicked out of your family, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's gone.
Because it goes hard, whereas biscuits go soft when they're stale.
Boom.
I mean, it's in the name as well.
Yeah. The clue is in the title. Cake of orange.
Pete Beckett says, shortbread is an absolute winner, especially those M&S tins you can buy around Christmas time.
Oh,
That's shortbread.
I like you, Pete. You're a good man.
Yeah, that's good.
Matt at Mr. Matt 1985 says, not British, but Australian Tim Tams are the world's finest biscuit.
Do like
It's
Tim
a penguin.
Tams.
I have no idea what
I've
he's
heard the
talking
Tim
about.
Tam is good, but it just looks like a penguin.
Well, there's been plenty of scientific study, and the Tim Tams have won out over the penguin due to their chocolate taste rather than the contents.
Yeah, I presume that was the reason why they were.
Yeah, Tim Tams
Nicer.
are slightly better.
What,
Not by much.
do we get them over here?
No, but you can get them from, do you know them silly sweet shops that charge you £400 for a Hershey's chocolate bar?
A lollipop or something.
Yeah, you can get them from them.
Sneaky and I am Sneaky. He's come out of his hangover to say chocolate covered oaties. End of discussion.
Good
Next.
choice. Good choice.
Do you like a chocolate covered oatie?
I do.
Lady Azabat has come in saying bourbon biscuits for the win.
There's a lot of fence sitters when it comes to bourbons, isn't there?
Yes, discussion later, I fear.
Yeah, absolutely.
Catty McCatface at Biohazard Cat. She says choco hobnobs. Strong choice.
Big.
Definitely.
Almost the tank of the biscuit world. Almost.
Monk's boy, friend of the show, enemy of oodles.
Yeah.
He's come in saying Garibaldi. Need I say more?
I'm surprised he didn't say anything banana flavoured.
I had to look at what a Garibaldi was when I saw it. I was
What?
like, oh yeah, okay, I know what he means.
Oh,
now.
you didn't know they were called Garibaldi?
No.
They
I
are
used to like-
delicious.
I used to like them, yeah.
Ben at X-Men Blaster X came in with, I've tasted biscuits far and wide, but nothing is ever quite so consistently good as the humble custard cream.
Yeah, my
That's-
daughter is all over these at the moment.
Yeah, custard cream's another fence sitter for a lot of people.
I like a custard cream, but if it's the last one that ever gets touched at work. So
Yeah, I prefer an orange custard cream. Rare nowadays, but very nice.
I did a rhubarb and rhubarb and custard
They
flavoured
did,
one, did
they
they?
did,
Oh,
yeah.
They were good.
John Cheetham has popped up saying chocolate digestive, unbeatable.
Strong choice. Strong.
Yeah, very strong choice. And last up, Best Boy Angry Kurt has popped in with an email saying this topic has been a very difficult one to come to a conclusive answer on.
He was very proactive in our Discord about this.
Oh, Kurt has been doing the research. Kurt has been doing the research. He's been checking in with us on what constitutes a biscuit for us. It's been amazing. We love
I can imagine him sat there writing the email with like 4 different packets of biscuits with his hand on his chin going,
If anyone's going to appeal the outcome, it's going to be him.
Absolutely.
But after much thought, I've settled on the Humble Gold Bar. It's not the one I would have most often, as I would need to be in the mood for it. But when I am, it hits the spot like nothing else. I think it's because I love that Caramac coating, which you only get in a Caramac bar, whereas other biscuits include elements that you can find in lots of other chocolate bars or biscuits.
This is a very good shout. I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
But his most commonly eaten biscuit is the Humble Oreo.
Yeah, I don't
Oreo.
Oh boy.
Love Oreos.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of them, actually.
Grow up, Iggy.
And Biggie blocks you for that one now. Calls you out on Twitter. Yeah, so that is what everyone has thought.
Thank
so
you.
far, this is the feedback that we've had on this one. It's been heated discussion in the Discord. Wars have been declared.
But now the true war is about to start. And they do say, can love bloom on the battlefield? And probably not in this case.
I don't think it can.
So let's start proceedings. You've all been waiting with bated breath. Let's do it.
Yes.
Get your hat out.
Okay,
Let's
I've got
go.
the hats.
Biscuit
Round 1.
Royale.
So, the first biscuit is... What have we got here? We've got a Fox's Viennese Melt,
Oh, fucking
which is Biggie's
hell.
biscuit.
It is.
And that is going up against... Cue the suspenseful music. A double cream Oreo.
Fucked it, mate. You fucked it.
Ooh. So,
Iggy goes first.
Quite simply, Fox's chocolate Viennese melts. More yum for your crumb. That
We're drinking then, you
comes
dickhead.
from them. And they are the biscuit equivalent of quavers as they melt in your mouth.
Oh, the cheesy
Buttery
biscuits.
Viennese shortbread biscuit sandwiched with milk chocolate, inspired by Austrian pastries. If anyone is going to be efficient at producing quality products, it's Austrians. Foxes have been making biscuits for over 160 years. This biscuit is just something else. It's just, as soon as you open it, it looks great. It's like a long biscuit. None of the square shit.
It's middle class
just
as
a nice-
fuck, mate.
It's delicious. It just melts in your mouth. The combination of the shortbread sandwich with that milk chocolate, it is fantastic.
marvellous. And whose was the double cream Oreo?
Mine, baby.
Oh, come on the noodles.
A new behemoth in the British biscuit titanomy. Flying over to our shores from the divided states of America within the last 20 years. This biscuit doubles the fun with an extra 3 centimetres of a lovely creamy fondant, surrounded on either flank by 2 cookie-based phalanxes. I'm telling you now, this biscuit is a beast. You ask anyone under the age of 20 years old what their favourite biscuit is, and they will say, oh, Oreo double cream, baby. It's a beast. It's a big wad of biscuit in your gob. It's good for dunking. It's got a great taste. It makes your teeth look disgusting while you're eating it. It's such a fun biscuit. It makes your milk look disgusting. But
Fine, I'm not so sure.
it's all about fun, isn't it, when it comes to biscuits? And the fact that it's like a toy as well. You can twist one of the tops off, dunk that little bit in the milk, pop it back on. You can scrape the double cream off with your teeth and have creamy teeth. It's just,
Oh, fucking hell, who's this?
it's incredible.
Creamy teeth.
Yeah, I don't think your middle-class posh biscuit could stand a chance against the new kid on the block. Honestly, pal. You may as well bow out now.
So it's down to me and Stig then to decide who we're voting for on this one, because they're naturally going to vote for their own.
Mm-hmm.
So, Stig, do you have any thoughts?
Oreo.
Wow. See, it's going to mean straight away, bang.
I'm sorry, Biggie, but
he's
Oreos
down with youth
are one
culture.
of my favourite biscuits, and a double cream is even better.
It's
than
so good,
a
isn't it, mate?
layer one. And I mean, I do love your choice, but
You know what I mean when you're twisting it about and playing with it.
Yeah, or not even that. You can twist. You could twist two apart and make a quad Oreo. Oh yeah,
it's like a transformer. It's a biscuit in disguise.
And he's right. Young kids love them. My kids absolutely adore Oreos.
Yeah. Come
Why
on.
are your children some proper toys? Biscuits are to be eaten, not to be played with.
No, man. No, man.
For me, I am also going to have to go Oreo as well. Simply because I've never had a Viennese melt. I've had a Viennese swirl.
It's because you're a working class man.
I'm northern. That's what. Does that automatically make me working class? Does it?
Correct.
Oh God. But yeah. So unfortunately, Biggie, I'm very sorry, but by order of default, I'm going to have to go with the Oreo.
Bye, Biggie.
Gadget, you do realise that when your next shopping trip, you buy a packet of this, and you're going to suddenly realise the mistake you originally made.
No, double cream Oreo, mate, is a beast. It's a beast.
Okay, so the first one through to the quarterfinals is double cream Oreo.
Thank you, Britain.
But then we need to decide what that one will go up against. So it's the next round. So first up, we have Fox's Crunch Cream.
Here we go, baby. I'm back again. No rest for the wicked.
Going up against... Oh, going up against me. The Caramel Digestive.
Fuck.
It's like he's already conceded. I do love a Crunch Cream now.
Fox's Crunch Creams. Shitty panda mascot aside, these delicious crunch creams share a lot in common with an Oreo, but rather than a chocolate cookie shield, two rich syrup-flavoured biscuit beasts protect that delicious cream within. Now, this biscuit features, maybe not Fox's brand, but features on Honey, I Shrunk the Kid. Can you remember that when they get shrunken down? There's a big crunch cream there and they're all eating it and it looks like the most delicious fun time they've ever had. Rick Moranis is also in that film.
I was going to say there's your Rick Moranis link there, Biggie.
That's the first time I ever saw one. And then I managed to get to eat one as a child and I remember thinking, why is no one touching this biscuit? Oh, I know why, because it's secretly delicious because it's not chocolate and kids always go to chocolate. You know what kids, when they see chocolate, it's like the green light, go, get that chocolate. But I had a bit more of a sophisticated palate. I saw these crunch creams and I thought, you know what, I love that syrupy goodness. Bang it in your mouth, boom. You can also play with it like you can with an Oreo. You know I'm a fan of playing with biscuits.
Yeah, it sounds like such fun.
But it's just a really great taste. And like I say, nice and chonky. I like a big chonky biscuit. So there you go. Follow that.
Okay. Well, the Caramel Digestive. Now, a lot of people in the world will talk about that the chocolate digestive is the greatest biscuit in the world. John Cheatham pointed that out in the feedback there. The thing is, the Caramel Digestive, it's a chocolate digestive with more. Because hiding under that silky smooth chocolate and above that nice crunchy crumbly biscuit is a secretive layer of sugar in caramel form. And it takes it just to the next level because when you dunk one of those bad boys into your cup of tea, your cup of coffee, that heat transfers in. You know you get your melty chocolate. It's got a little bit of melted caramel as well. It's absolutely beautiful. Dances on your tongue. It might be the greatest biscuit in the world, and I will hear no words against it. It is sublime because it takes the already greatest biscuit in the world and elevates it.
Can I vote for his as well?
You'd have to vote for your own.
Jesus, I don't think you can go against that with what I've got. Mine was more of a substitute, but I still think the Fox's Crunch Cream's good, but it's no double stuffed Oreo. It's
Yeah, but see, that was one of my choices that I was thinking about.
I do like, and I am going to stick to my guns
them.
and vote for my own. Don't get me wrong, but the only negative I've got with mine
I'm going for the Caramel Digestive.
The only negative I've got with mine is that shitty panda from the adverts. Hey, it's Viennese biscuits.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh God, that was dreadful.
Go with your heart, Stig.
It's going into
Your
deadlock.
stomach.
It's going into deadlock.
Fuck.
Wow, really?
Already, yeah.
Already. We're in the fucking second round and we're already in deadlock.
I do love the crunch cream.
They are nice.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I like a crunch cream.
Digestive.
Caramel
Which
digestive is just
biscuit out of
transcendent.
our two would give you a heart attack first? It's got to be the caramel digestive, hasn't it?
Is that a point in its favour or against it?
This is what I mean. I don't know. Do you know
How
what?
much fun is the chocolate digestive with caramel? No one cares. They want to eat it because it's nice.
You're not gonna like change your mind, are you, at all, Gadget?
No, of course not. It is the superior biscuit of the two. Don't get me wrong, I like a crunch cream. They're really nice biscuits, but then not a caramel digestive.
Do you know what? Right. I want you to remember this moment, Gadget.
Mm-hmm.
In the interest of solidarity, as a team, I'm also going to vote for your choice as well.
Oh yes, you made the correct choice, Oodles, and not to denigrate your choice. But
I just think your biscuit could go further.
yes. Okay, so that's made it into the next round. So
Fuck.
dump the crunch cream.
Sorry.
Next up we have a Choco Leibniz
Yeah. Oh.
against. There's two of them there. Pick this one. Against a Tunnocks tea cake,
Fuck.
which is classic.
Fuck.
Hey.
Oh, that's a big
Absolute
choice.
titans.
Who's up first then?
Me. The Choco Leibniz.
Ooh.
Now, this is a beautifully tasting crisp butter biscuit. Dating back to 1889, this biscuit is coated in a layer of sumptuous creamy chocolate and comes in a variety of flavours, from milk, dark, white and chocolate orange. But I'm here to represent the milk chocolate variety, for I think that is the best.
The OG.
There's a wonderful chocolate to biscuit ratio with these. As technically, there's more chocolate than biscuit, because it has that beautiful overhang. And they're one of the more indulgent choices when it comes to biscuits. But there's nothing better than nibbling around that edge of a Leibniz. And you can have that small overhang of chocolate before dipping the rest in your hot drink and letting that layer of delicious milk chocolate melt in your mouth as you bite into a crisp, sharp biscuit.
I think I've got a chubby now, mate.
Fucking woman.
And that is why I love a Choco Leibniz.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a hell of a description. Who had Tunnocks tea cake then?
Me.
Oh, come on then, Biggie. Orate
So-
for us.
Tunnocks tea cakes. It's not even a cake. It's a biscuit. Everybody knows that.
Yep.
They're so clever, they can call it what they like. It's a perfect reminder of childhood treats with the same old recipe. Tunnocks tea cakes are not really cakes. These treats consist of a small round shortbread biscuit underneath a thick, soft, marshmallow-like heap, coated with a thin layer of milk chocolate.
Oof.
A simple but tasty substitute to a regular biscuit with your tea or coffee. These tea cakes are individually wrapped in a silver and red foil. They can even be used, if you want fun,
Yeah.
as party bag fillers. The band Supergrass in 1994 visited the factory as their drummer Danny was a massive fan, and he kept a box behind every gig. Not cocaine, not Jack Daniels. It was a box of tea cakes. They were allegedly part of the rations for British soldiers during World War II due to the protective foil covering of each individual tea cake, proving to protect the chocolate, marshmallow and biscuity base. So even our soldiers that saved this country based on our British values
Low blow.
took them over the line, over the wall, against a foreign country to win the war for us. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Tunnocks tea cakes.
So is this debate now like Britain against Germany?
It can be, and even so, if you want fun, you take that foil and you turn that into Unicorn from Blade Runner. You want fun, you can use origami
That
on those.
foil,
fuckers,
it's
I'm
just,
telling you.
these days, mate, that's just extra packaging getting thrown into landfill.
Oh.
But it shows you the class that you get.
Don't get that with
From your
mine. You
food.
get the recyclable packaging you can throw away and be recycled.
Is it recyclable? Can you prove that?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. It is. It's
Well, I'm going to declare immediately that I'm going with Choco Leibniz just simply because
Yes.
can't stand marshmallow.
really?
really dislike
I
marshmallow.
thought Newcastle was built on the back of marshmallow.
No, it was built on the back of coal mining and alcoholism. Get it
All
right.
right. I'm getting confused.
No, marshmallow's been something that ever since I was a kid I've wanted to like, but I absolutely just can't stand it. I can't even have like a little marshmallow and a hot chocolate or
I
anything like that.
adore it. I could just eat marshmallow, just like a bowl of it. Oh, love it.
It's up to you, Doodles.
To be honest, right, I adore both these biscuits, and they are stalwarts in my cupboard. Well, the tea cakes have to be in the fridge. I'm not a heathen. I like to put them in the fridge. I'm going to go with, like, do you know when you think about having a biscuit and you get that little bit of saliva in your mouth and you can almost taste it before? I'm going to go with that feeling right now and what I took into right now, if you allowed me to eat on mic. And I think this is tough, guys. This is. I feel like I'm at the Hague here. Like,
Didn't know what you were getting into when you thought of this one, did you, Oodles?
no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go with Tunnock's tea cake.
No!
I think I've eaten more of these than I have chocolate, and I do like I say, I can be persuaded.
Yeah, but if you have a nice hot drink, you sat there. Well, you can't dunk a tea cake into it. And also, what about the
chocolate?
Yeah, do you know why? Do you know why they're fun, mate?
Then you eat the marshmallow. Then you can have the biscuit. Or
no
you can
one
do it
does
from
that.
Reverse
No one
and have
does
the
that.
Bottom part.
Yeah.
No one does that because
You
you know
can
why?
cut it in half,
You know why
in
they're
quarters.
fun? Because they're fucking fun size now, Mick. They used to be big.
They
Now you
used
can
to be
fit a
bigger,
hole
didn't they?
now you can fit a hole in your mouth. So you're getting mugged off.
No, I think you just got bigger, mate. I think you got bigger.
No, they got smaller, charged you more. You're getting mugged
Based
off
on your
with a
wife's
tea
bakery,
cake.
you're bigger.
Oof, that's a low blow.
We've got another deadlock, guys. We've got another deadlock.
Think about that creamy chocolate
That
oodles.
soft marshmallow,
As
that
you
chocolate.
nibble around the edge.
Gotcha.
Into
Can I
your
just
hot
have a
drink.
private word with you?
Yeah,
Could you be persuaded?
absolutely not. I can't stand marshmallow. Like, it's the critical component of the tea cake is the problem that I have with it.
I'm.
Like, I can eat the biscuit and the chocolate bit. That bit's
What if
fine.
I ate the marshmallow for you?
That's unsanitary. I don't know where you've been.
I mean, after the pandemic, then I'll eat it. And
It's
then...
not
Even then.
top quality chocolate, though, is it? Come on. The
I don't
chocolate
think
on the
it's-
leaves.
I don't
This
think
is
it's branded.
Tunnock's,
The
mate.
chocolate
They
on
do
a-
the caramel wafer. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, the wafer and the caramel.
But that's not a biscuit, so we can't talk about
Exactly.
that. You can't bring that in, pal.
But the chocolate
I'm talking
on a
about
chocolate leaf
It's covered by chocolate.
It's top quality chocolate. It gives you an indulgent feeling, but for cheapo prices.
I feel like I don't want to concede another one. Because I am thinking
So you're
about
just
it.
continuing to be wrong out of stubbornness.
In my head now, I'm still definitely tea cake. I just think they're brilliant. I think everything about them, like when you bite into it, and it just crumbles and
It's an experience, isn't
yeah,
it?
it's like eating a Kinder Egg but with marshmallow inside instead of crap plastic.
It's an orchestra of ingredients.
Yeah, it is so good. I'm not backing down. You need to debate this more, guys. You need to Stig. You need to give me something else, pal.
Like what?
You need to give me a better debate. You need to talk to me, persuade me.
I ain't backing down, and Gadget doesn't like marshmallow, so you're sticking with the.
I don't think yours could stand the test of this whole competition.
And can a Tunnock's tea cake?
Not gonna
Because
Tunnock's tea cake.
True. Okay. All right. My own logic has destroyed me a little bit there.
Because if you think about it, even if I change my mind now and push it forward, I'm still going to have the same issue with it further down the line. It's just going to get immediately knocked out.
Think about this though, Eagles. They come in different flavors. If you want to go that route,
Fuck,
you like
yeah,
dark chocolate.
Yeah, you've done it.
They've got a white. It comes.
Stop
the
talking.
white
You've
one.
done it. You've done it.
Yeah.
You've done it. Yeah, I'm voting that. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I just thought about variety then in my head. I was like, yeah, the orange ones are brilliant and the white ones are brilliant. Yeah.
Chocolate Leibniz is through.
Yes.
Fuck. You did it, pal.
2 down,
Okay.
man. You guys are going to regret this.
Why do I? I'm sorry that they keep getting conceded
I'm
because
remembering
of
who
me.
my real friends are here.
Oh god.
Next one up
And
is
they're
one of my...
biscuits, to be fair.
I feel a
Sorry?
bit sick now. I feel.
Next up, another one of mine, the humble bourbon. Bourbon, however you say it.
Bourbon. Bourbon's a drink.
I know. And that's going up against Fox's Jam and Cream. I was a fan of Fox's.
They do produce a really top quality biscuit, though. Let's be fair.
They are potentially the greatest biscuit makers around.
So Bourbons, they are a humble biscuit. They're a classic biscuit. They are 2 slices of chocolate baked goodness with a chocolate fondant in between. They are a true workhorse of the biscuit genre. They are the working man's biscuit. They stay resilient when dunked in tea. They stay tasty when the packet's been in the cupboard for probably a little bit too long. They are just a pure, simple biscuit. Whereas a custard cream can sometimes be a little bit dull or a little bit unsatisfying to the palate. This one gives it just an extra little kind of boost of sweetness with the chocolate in there. And it is just perfect. It doesn't break, it doesn't crumble. It is just a simple, honest, working man's biscuit.
Pure, isn't it? It's pure biscuit. Okay.
All right. So Fox's jam and cream. What's better than a jammy dodger?
Agreed.
Oh, that's not hard.
A jammy dodger with vanilla cream. That's what.
Yeah.
This is indulgent, melt in the mouth shortcake biscuit sandwiched with a classic vanilla cream, sweet raspberry jam. What is not to love about that? The ratio of biscuit to filling is perfect. Gives you a sense of decadence, but without being a posh biscuit. It's a simple biscuit. They're unique, but whilst also being delicious, and they just sit on the right side of sweet. So they're not too sweet, but they give you that nice sweet feeling. And that is it.
Yeah.
No more selling.
Tell you what, boys, they were good descriptions. Like on one hand, you've got the cooler, sexier cousin to the custard cream, the bourbon cream, and on the other, you've got the way superior Jammy Dodger clone with vanilla cream.
I will say I don't envy you two having to make this decision. If Stig had brought a Jammy Dodger to this conversation, I would have said it would have been a slam dunk for me.
I believe Jammy Dodgers and
a jam and cream is a good biscuit.
I think Jammy Dodgers, the original ones, they're stale when you get them fresh.
You know what I mean? Jammy Dodgers are boring. A jam and cream just takes it to that next level.
Yeah.
But I think the bourbon biscuits tend to get left behind.
Really?
If they're in a collection.
Not in my house.
I've noticed it. I do it myself. I always go for all the other ones. It's always left, or one of the ones left in the box.
Yeah.
I just think they're okay. Sometimes they're nice. Sometimes you just don't fancy it. I just think it's a real middling biscuit.
Do you think it's a bit stock as a biscuit? It's like, well, it exists.
Yeah.
Oh.
But the thing is, it's the simplicity, it's the classicness of it. It just exists. Like you know that even if it's not the most exciting biscuit in the box, you know you're going to have a good time. It is a boring
biscuit. It is.
You know you're going to have a good time if you have one.
Do you know what? The bourbon biscuit? It's like in the public domain because anyone can make one, can't they? And still call it a bourbon.
Oh yeah.
What does bourbon mean?
I don't know.
But you know what a jam and cream means.
Yeah.
Yes.
The fucking smug smile on Stig's face.
I think I'm going to have to go with my gut on this. And due to the fact that Oodles likes to party, I'm going to go with Stig. Yes. That's my vote.
Biggie?
Yeah, it's like the biscuit version of a scone, so I'm having that. It's jammy and cream.
I didn't even. Do you know what? I thought about that earlier.
It is, isn't it?
It is. Didn't even add that into my selling point, but you're right.
You could have it for afternoon tea.
You know what the thing is? I'm not mad because I do like a jam and cream.
Yep.
But a bourbon is a good biscuit.
I think it's a stalwart. It should exist. I'm glad it exists, and
I'm glad other ones do.
It's way better than a custard cream. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
If that's any.
Okay. Next up, we have a chocolate hobnob. Boogie's favourite.
I hope this doesn't go against something.
And we're coming up next against Walker's Shortbread.
Oh!
I was scared this was going to come against the chocolate digestive.
I thought you were going to say Walker's cheese and onion crisps.
It's them two putting heads. Right.
Chocolate hobnob versus Walker's Shortbread.
So, chocolate hobnob. What do you look for in the perfect biscuit? Taste, texture, the snap, the crumble, the biscuit to chocolate ratio. And most important of them all, the ability to withstand being dunked into a hot beverage. No biscuit achieves all of the above more than the chocolate hobnob. A delicious, crumbly oat biscuit with a layer of chocolate on one side that's perfectly ratioed. This king amongst pretenders can be dunked into a lovely cup of tea, coffee, hot chocolate, or whatever hot drink of your choosing, and not only soak up that liquid, but perfectly do so without withering, falling apart, and becoming a soggy pile of mess at the bottom of your mug. In fact, if this biscuit is such a titan that if it could speak, it would ask to be dunked again and again and again. So not only is this biscuit tasty as fuck, but it's the preferred accompaniment to a hot drink. And if we're being honest, there's nothing better than eating a biscuit with a hot drink. It's as British as they come.
I do
Before we move on to the next one, I will say, Stig, I was following you up to the point where you started quoting Peter Kay.
He's allowed to, he's Northern. I do like the new tagline that they've got. Tasty as fuck. We're going to see that on billboards across Britain.
Is it Peter Kate's fault? Honestly, I just thought...
Peter Kay said chocolate hobnobs are the Navy SEAL of biscuits.
Well, there you go. He's fine, you know. Peter Kay's right on some things.
He has to be right at least once.
He has to be right at some times, yeah, and he was right about this one.
So who had the Walker's shortbread?
I did.
Oh, come on then, Biggie.
So, Walker's Pure Butter Shortbread. Established in Speyside since 1898 in the Scottish Highlands. It's pure butter shortbread. What more do you need? It's used in bakery for all sorts of things. It's not just being used as a biscuit. It's used for so many other things. Everyone recognises the red and black tartan packaging. It symbolised the greatness, the Scottishness of this biscuit, which is still part of the British Empire as we speak.
As I've recorded.
They have a royal warrant for the supply of shortbread and oatcakes by the motherfucking Queen. That's all you need. Enough said. Ooh. I speak no more.
Ooh, this is a tough one for me because I adore both.
Yeah, no, I really enjoy both. Also really enjoying Biggie saying the motherfucking Queen.
Her official title.
Her official title, yes.
It has been proven as well, because remember that expose they did on the royal family? She does have these biscuits on her, let's call it rider.
Yeah, she does. Rider.
Yes.
So they're posh biscuits for rich people.
No, they're not posh, because they're not expensive.
No, they're used in bakery, mate. It's an essential ingredient. Ask your wife.
Not talk about bakery, talk about the quintessential biscuit.
But on that, and I'm not going to go political.
I do like shortbread though.
But the chocolate hobnob is the Wolverine of biscuits. Its mutant power is to survive lava. Exactly. I genuinely believe, along with the cockroaches, it could survive a nuclear winter. Genuinely. A blast, in fact. Now, in my head, there's also a cost factor because you can get the Walkers quite cheap in some places. You often see them at 50p for a hefty pack. And it is the tastiest shortbread you can get. Hobnobs can, and sometimes you can only find them in like double packs, so they up the price to £1.50 and stuff like that.
They melt inside the packet as well.
Sometimes they do, yeah. I wouldn't, chocolate hobnob in August, not so good.
Dunking a hobnob into your tea, and it's a cold, chilly autumn day.
Yeah, there is that. There's
perfect.
There is that.
Hobnobs are dangerously Moorish as well. I can pound through like half a pack of them very easily.
I can with shortbread though.
If I have too much shortbread though, I feel a bit sick after a while.
See, it's a lot of butter, a lot of sugar.
Yeah.
Whereas the hobnob is it's the oatiness and the chocolate. It's a nice
practically a bowl of porridge.
Yeah, it's a nice mixture.
Another issue I can see now. I don't want to offend any Scottish listeners.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Preparing the cut.
But I do prefer shortbread with chocolate on. Do you know when you get them half and half from the bakery? Not Greg's, I mean a proper bakery.
Aye.
Where someone called Sandra works, or Sheila. a proper bakery, we can get a nice, good salad sandwich and stuff like that. One of those. And I prefer it with chocolate, like an accoutrement of chocolate. And for that, I believe I'm going to vote for the Hobnob because it's best of both worlds, isn't it?
Yes.
And I think it could ride out this debate to the end, basically.
I'm not sure how your logic went on that one, but all right.
Yeah.
Your brain doesn't work the same way other humans does it?
No, time is a flat circle.
Right. Okay.
Also, the variety that a chocolate hobnob can come in, different flavours, full covering.
Did you ever have the
shortbread's used for
the toffee
so
ones?
many things.
Toffee chocolate hobnobs? Oh!
Yes,
Noodles has just witnessed shortbread can have chocolate on it.
Yes, but not the wax ones.
Raisins in it. It can have it can have everything in it. It's used in everything. It's just an essential.
I'm sticking with Hobnob because I think the public would kill me if I didn't.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Hobnob because I think that's going to be the more popular answer.
Sorry, Biggie.
Yes.
Sorry, Biggie.
Fuck my life.
I mean, it weren't bad. I do love them, and I probably will buy a pack now out of...
It's the luck of the draw, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think if Shortbread went against Choco Leibniz, I think you'd have won.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
I
genuinely.
probably would have changed my vote on that one, to be
genuinely.
honest.
I don't know, you've all stabbed me in the back so far.
Fucking hell, it's taking it personal.
You've all dunked my biscuit.
Speaking of the next pairing, we have a Cadbury's Crunchy Melt
Ooh.
versus a Maryland Cookie.
Ooh.
It's cookie versus cookie.
It is.
Ooh.
So who had Crunchy Melt? Is that you, Stick?
That was me. It's me again. So, Cadbury's Crunchy Melts. I'm a lover of cookies. Soft or hard.
Same.
Doesn't bother me. I love both types. I love the combination of biscuit and chocolate chips. So when it came to making my choice, one of them had to be a cookie. I debated whether to throw in the old-fashioned, such as the Maryland, or Fox's Chunky Cookies. They're also good. But I eventually settled on these. I'll tell you why. Because not only are they delicious, hard biscuit with dollops of lovely dairy milk buttons throughout them,
Yeah.
but Cadbury's have upped the cookie game to the next level. Running through the centre of these cookies is a gorgeous, soft, creamy layer of dairy milk chocolate.
Oh, baby.
What a surprise that is. Imagine being past one of these, thinking it's a regular cookie, snapping it in two, and being greeted with an oozy, delicious centre of dairy milk. How good is that?
Cookie
Great on
palm.
their own, great for dunking, even warmed up with some ice cream on top.
Yeah.
A lovely treat.
Yes.
As the old saying goes, crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside.
Armadillos.
These are next level cookies from Cadbury's. And that's why I chose them.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Oh, fucking hell, man. So for my Maryland cookies, I'm a man without conviction. I wasn't sure because all the biscuits I liked had been taken by everybody else, so I picked one that I'm familiar with. Now, I like a Maryland cookie. There is a double chocolate one, which is my favourite one.
Based.
It's in a purple package. Very chocolatey. It's outstandingly chocolatey. But the main thing I like about them is that they're small, they're bite-sized.
Yeah.
I can chomp through a pack of these like it's nobody's business. They're a great comfort food when you're not feeling well, when you're full of cold. You're just like fucking tucked up in your bed, you've got a bit of a fever going, you just hate the world. You have your lem sip, but then you have some Maryland cookies, and you feel better about the world, even if you don't feel better in yourself.
Yeah.
It'll help you keep a positive mental attitude by just devouring 20 of these in one sitting.
Wow. Wow. I've never had what Stig said. I've never indulged. But believe me, what he just told me had me salivating. Big style.
Just have a look at the picture of it, mate.
Oh, I've seen the picture, yeah, and I've walked past them in the supermarkets, and they've given me that as I've walked past, and I'm like, "Hi, girls," but I've never picked them up.
Noodles, the cereal biscuit flirt.
Trust me. Dunk one of them in a glass of milk or something. Next level.
There is a factor though that I've got the elephant in the room is with the Maryland cookies. You can get lunchbox bags.
You can.
And
those little mini ones, like crisps,
and you can drink them fuckers. Get them in your gob.
There's a sound effect that works well on podcasts.
Yeah. Please don't screenshot what I just did either.
I've got video.
So I think due to just the simple fact that I've ate them, I've got to go Maryland, and the lunchbox size and the double ones, the purple, they look like Prince's biscuits. If Prince was still alive, he'd probably pick Maryland as well.
Probably.
So I've got to go.
It's like 2 calories a day.
Yeah, I've got to go with them.
Yeah, I mean, for me, in fact, I agree with what Oodles has said about the usefulness and the best part about Maryland cookies, but I'm with Stig on this one.
Oh, fuck.
That biscuit is next level.
Blindsided.
It's just something else. It pales, the Maryland cookies just pales in comparison as a biscuit.
Really?
To that, I'm afraid. Yes, it does.
Oh, wow.
And I agree with Gadget. I agree with what Oodles says. I totally agree, but it's just David and Goliath.
I never thought 2 cookies would go together, that a battle clash.
I mean, it was inevitable the way the world is going these days.
Yeah.
This is World War III.
It is. Oh, wow.
Because, it's American-owned British company versus American company.
Yeah. And recently they have, in my opinion, ruined Cadbury's chocolate.
They have. But that's besides the point. We're not talking about the chocolate, we're talking about the biscuits here.
Yeah. Oh.
You see, it is a toss-up because I'm a man without conviction, and I don't eat Maryland cookies that often. I have had Crunchy Melts before, they are really nice, but I kind of feel like I should stick up for mine.
Yeah.
Like, I can't be that much of a biscuit tart.
No. I don't think I can change my mind, though, guys, because I've just not had Stigs. I've not had them. I believe you. I believe absolutely everything. His face, the listeners can't see, his eyes lit up when he was talking about them, as if he's had them very recently.
Crunchy Melts?
Yeah.
No, I just
know
how good they are. I just know how good they are, yeah.
How many did you get in a packet, roughly?
I don't know, actually. Sorry.
But anyway.
Is it one of those ones where you get like 8 or something like that?
Mm.
Yeah, because they're not for just shoveling in your mouth like a Maryland and feeling like awful at the end of it.
Like a horse just sat eating hay.
I never feel awful about shoveling Maryland cookies into my mouth. It's peak existence.
Ritual.
Yeah. It's essential.
Biggie, right? Remember when you were younger? And your mum's like, Andrew, I've packed your lunchbox and I've popped you a cheeky little treat. And you've opened your lunchbox up. You've got your ham sandwich. You've got an apple. And then you've seen a little packet of Maryland cookies, baby. Think about that. Come on. Change your mind. Let's get the big boy in. Let's get it in there. Come on.
So, Oodles, you can also get a double chocolate. You can get a soft caramel centre one as well.
All right.
Oodles was on the verge of swaying me, but I'm back in Stig's camp now because I did not know this. And I would have to investigate further.
This is...
I don't know how many's in a pack. 12.
Oh, 12? That's a bit
I think it's like 15 Maryland cookies, so it works out probably about the same kind of square footage of biscuit because the Maryland cookies are so small.
Like,
proper. That's what I'm saying. It's like the same square footage. There's more Maryland biscuits, but yours are the
coaster-sized.
Crunchy Melts are bigger.
Oh, I can't be swayed on this.
What about the texture of the cookie? How mountainous is the Cadbury's ones? I like a bit of a chomp to it. I like a bit of a...
It's good. It's a proper
ravine, yeah.
It's a proper snap style cookie. Not hard, not too hard, but like proper. If you crack it, it'll give you a good snap. Perfectly
I've
good
never
for
seen a man so conflicted over.
Perfectly
cookies.
good.
How far can you throw them?
See, perfectly good for dunking. You can't dunk a Tesco Finest cookie; they'll just fall into your tea. But these ones
they fall in your
in
fingers,
there.
mate.
Yeah, I mean, obviously because they've got that layer in the centre and those little dots all around of chocolate chips.
Does it bolster it a little bit?
Yeah, you bring them up and they're all slightly melted.
Yeah.
Put that into your mouth.
But then it's going on something I've not had before, and it's like I'm taking your word for it. And don't get me wrong, I trust you, Stig. I love you to bits.
Yeah, you vote for it and then go out tomorrow and you'll be like, he was right.
Yeah,
they are fucking good.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I am going to live up to my man of no conviction, and I will put Stigs through.
Good.
As a matter of course.
So I haven't conceded another one.
Yeah. So Oodles doesn't have to have some kind of a conniption or an embolism.
Thank you very much.
But I Crunchy Melts are really nice.
I'm going to try them tomorrow.
We have 2 pairs left in the first round.
Fuck.
We have, first one is chocolate digestives.
Yep.
Versus Every middle schooler's favourite insult, the ginger nut.
Both mine. They're both mine, so this was going to happen eventually.
Would you like us to redraw? So you go up against one that's not your own?
No, I can do this. I can do this.
Okay.
So, the ginger nut. You want to prove you have equality in your biscuit tin? Then bomb a packet of these ginger-based bastards into that barrel of calorific goodness. Great for dunking, hardy in a fight, and could probably drop-kick most biscuits to death.
Probably.
A ginger nut can destroy a biscuit tin by making everything taste like ginger. But for that reason, don't you think that its hardiness to survive is one of its biggest qualities? It's almost sentient in a way. Like, you will, like, if you've got custard cream in with a biscuit barrel of ginger nuts, they're going to be ginger custard creams. You know this. It's fact. And it's just a strong, powerful biscuit. And you want to talk about eating loudly while you're eating one of them bad boys? Whoo! Crunch, crunch, crunch. But, and it's a big but, Mcvitti's chocolate digestive. An undisputed stalwart in biscuit history. How do we make a digestive better? By applying tasty milk chocolate on its underside for a mouth party that doesn't ever quit. Now, simply put, the chocolate digestive, already stated on this show, is the best biscuit in Britain. There isn't a single person alive that's had a biscuit that's not tasted one of these things. They're there. It probably takes up the most shelf space in a biscuit aisle. They sell. You know this. You can't disagree with me. And they're both my picks, these two. But I'm absolutely 100% sure I'm voting for the digestive biscuit over my own ginger nut.
I could all just vote ginger nut here.
If you did that, you're doing it over cowardice.
I am, because my vote is just digestive. It is. I don't even need to discuss it.
I remember.
I think it's through.
Yeah. I remember as a kid, the biscuit barrel that my grandma had, there was always a handful of ginger nuts at the bottom.
Yeah.
And you knew when that biscuit barrel got about halfway down, everything started tasting the ginger.
Yeah. It's a
Like
virus. It's a sentient biscuit.
Thing is, they're that strong and that resilient and that unwilling to die, you could build houses out of them.
Gingerbread houses, yeah.
But yes, the chocolate digestives go through. I'll vote for that
Absolutely.
one as well.
I kind of just wanted to put them in there because I know there are some diehard ginger nut, as they like to be called, ginger nutters. And if we didn't put this into this competition, we probably would have got us first 4-star review. So I kind of did this for you guys, for the ginger nutters out there. And don't worry, we do see you. We know you're there. And we appreciate you. But just, fucked it.
The final round that we have, going into the quarterfinals, is the Mcvitti's Boaster versus the Caramel Roundy. Sorry, the Cadbury Roundy. So, what is a boaster? Because I haven't heard of this one.
What? You call yourself an aficionado?
No. Who said when I call myself
Boasters, my good friend.
It's on your Tinder profile. It says Biscuit Aficionado. Look at his face.
They were the big bad biscuit boys when they came out, I can tell you. They were my official Scooby snack for me during my college days.
I bet they were.
These bad boys come in a perfect balance of a buttery cookie, which is probably about the same size as Captain America's shield.
Yep.
It came with Belgian chocolate chunks and with hazelnuts. That's all you need. There was a perfect balance within each biscuit. Was the perfect amount of chocolate chunks, the perfect amount of hazelnuts. And before you knew it, the packet would be empty, and yet you would savour each biscuit and every single bite as that buttery biscuit base would crumble in your mouth, followed by that nuttiness and smooth chocolatey textures that only Belgian chocolate chunks can bring.
Yeah, boy.
Did I say it has Belgian chocolate chunks? It does. It has hazelnut. It has a buttery biscuit base. What more do you want?
Okay,
yeah, that's it. That's all you need to know.
It's a beast.
That was a hell of a speech, that one. But I will dive in here with the Cadbury's Roundy. So this one is a reasonably new biscuit. This one has only existed since the Kraft takeover of Cadbury's. and I'm fairly sure it's an American thing based on the stature of this biscuit. It is 2 layers of biscuit with a little layer of chocolate in the middle, drenched in Cadbury's chocolate. If you think a chocolate Leibniz has thick chocolate around it, no, you need to try a Roundy. These things are like hockey pucks in size and in consistency. There is a perfect. It's not even perfect. It's an imperfect amount of chocolate around it because it's so vast.
Right.
But the biscuit inside is nice and crispy. It's and crunchy. You get a good snap out of it. But it's a satisfying snap. You have to put the work in to get through the chocolate to snap it.
Right.
They are sublime. The biscuit does not suffer from dunkage into tea because it's the chocolate there. So you get that melty chocolate taste with the heat of the tea, but your biscuit retains its entire structural integrity. These things could take down a starship. I'm telling you. You launch them fast enough, they could commit a war crime. Wow. They are brilliant.
Wow. I've never had a Roundy.
No, me neither.
I have. This is tough.
Is it? Is it really
so tough?
Do you know what? Boasters.
I've never even heard of a booster.
Oh mate, seriously, they are.
But they're like the chunky cookies, aren't they?
They are top
right,
tier.
Okay.
Do you know what the trick with a boaster? I always put them in the microwave for 30 seconds. Oh yes.
Ooh, you wrongin'.
Ooh, I'm a rotter.
No, see, that's what
It's that hazelnut. It was that
Yeah.
taste of the hazelnut and the chocolate. Oh,
I don't like an overload of chocolate on my biscuit. On my chocolate bars, absolutely, but we're not debating that. I'm going to go for the boasters because I know they are beasts. They are incredible. And I can imagine it being an excellent Scooby snack. Absolutely. Yeah, that's my vote. You're getting it, Biggie. You're getting it, boy.
thank you, sir.
I don't know what to do.
He's crying. You've openly said that you love cookies.
But they're both excellent biscuits.
I know.
Let one of mine go through. Just one.
And there is that.
It's all I've got left in my
Then
pocket.
Gadget conceded to me last round.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, but there's other rounds. Don't worry about that. You could always repay him back. I think Boasters has to go through. It's a beast. It's a you see that on someone's dining table when you go for a cup of tea. That's
what?
Class.
We have them and the chunky cookies at work when we have visitors into the board meeting.
Yeah, exactly. It's impressive.
They're the special biscuits that get put out.
Ooh.
And
Yeah,
after the
everyone
board
goes for
meeting,
them.
anything that's left is put in the kitchen, and I always snap them up.
Yeah, it's class, isn't it? It's a sign of
I hate
quality.
to do this, Gadget, because it's a really good biscuit. My mum buys Roundies, and every time she gets one, I sneak them. I think I'm often going to go with Biggie's choice.
Boom.
Does she listen to this? Does she now know this?
They're basically every time I go around, they're just like, "Are you in that biscuit tin again?" I was like, "That's because you buy all these biscuits." And they're like, "Oh, they're for the kids." I'm like, "Are they?"
Telling you now,
bollocks?"
right? It's a fact. it's a British institution that mums have the best biscuits. I don't know what it is about them. They are great at getting biscuits.
Yeah, Mum certainly does.
The booster has gone through. So
Excellent.
Thank you.
we've gone through all 16. We're down to 8 now. We're in the quarterfinals. Things should get faster at this point. What we're going to do is we're going to just rattle through these as quickly as we can. We don't need to argue for them. We know what we like about these biscuits. We know which ones we prefer. We have also conceded there are ones that have got through that we like but would have preferred the other one, or vice versa.
Yep.
So the way I've collated this is the winner of 1 and 2 have gone against each other. 3 and 4, 5 and 6.
Yep.
7 and 8. So, the first quarterfinal is the Caramel Digestive versus the Double Cream Oreo.
Oh, I know.
Shit the bed.
Yeah.
This is easy for
No.
me.
Right. As I've said,
naturally speaking, I'm going for the Caramel Digestive because that was my pick.
That's 2.
Oreo.
Oh dear. Deadlock again. Out the blocks.
Can I just say this, Biggie? We've got another digestive in this competition. And how boring would it be to have 2 digestives in the final? It'd be boring, mate. Get rid of the caramel one. Come over to Team Oreo. Think of your little girl. She'd love to have an Oreo. Think of the kids, man.
Can I just take you back to Gadget's actual speech for this? Do you actually not remember what he said? It's a milk digestive with caramel on top. Oh, sorry,
In
as
the
the
middle.
extra layer.
Yeah.
It's already bettered the other biscuit. So for me, the caramel
How has it?
one
What
is
if you just wanted to watch the calories a little bit? Sometimes caramel.
And why are
Hello?
you eating biscuits?
Yeah, it's
I'm
true.
not called.
Yeah, if it,
Skinny man.
to be honest, if that was the case, Oodles, you'd just have a plain digestive.
That's true. Seriously though, double cream Oreos.
Just
Mate,
Oreo.
this-
If you'd have just put normal Oreo in that, I would have
Yeah,
thought
I mean,
that's Oreos.
The thing is, right, McDonald's haven't done caramel digestive McFlurry, have they?
Well, no, because they don't want to pay McVitties.
True, but they also don't own Oreo. So
But now, can you imagine a flurry with caramel
it wouldn't work.
digestive?
It wouldn't work.
To be honest,
it
it
would.
would. Float
It fucking would.
The caramel
Oh,
with,
God.
with chocolate digestives crushed up in
Yes,
it.
mate.
Oh, yeah.
If they're listening to
Talking
this
yourself out of
podcast,
it, Oodles.
hi McDonald's, then they're going to snap that up.
Come on, man. People are going to.
No,
People are
I'm not swaying,
screaming.
mate.
People are screaming at this.
I'm not a fan of Oreos. I'm not a fan of Oreos.
The thing is, a double
I can't
stuffed
be swayed.
Oreo is just it's just American decadence. It's just excessive. There's nothing wrong with a normal Oreo.
Isn't caramel in a perfectly good digestive biscuit already?
Yeah,
Extra
it's
decadence.
excessive.
Yes, but that's British decadence.
Oh, so again,
Okay.
it's nationalism now, is it? He's showing his nationalistic head now.
We are looking for Britain's best biscuit.
This is, I know it's Britain's best biscuit, but bloody hell. Jesus Christ, man.
I'm afraid, I'm sorry, I'm in Gadgets Camp and I cannot be swayed.
Gadget.
We could be at this for hours.
That's it. Remember when I
One of you two have to move.
posted on that Discord saying, does anyone want to do a podcast with me?
Oodles, do you remember when I posted in the Discord follow-up saying, hey, I can edit this?
Shit! Oh, God. But it's an Oreo. It's a sensation, mate. There isn't a category on YouTube called Caramel Digestive. There's Oreo categories. There's
don't
podcast
like
on
the
it.
biscuit
You've got
of
pumpkin
Oreo. I like
spice.
the middle
You've got
bit.
chocolate. You've got double. You've got strawberry. You've got fucking hell.
Cake.
I could go on forever.
Now, I'm not
But
going
I
to be
don't
moved on
like
this one.
any of them.
Oh.
I'm not going to be moved on this one. It's one of you two's going to
Nope.
have to cave.
Yep, 100%.
I'm not moving. I'm not shifting. It's down to Stig.
I absolutely love Oreo. Great. I love Oreos.
I know you do, and you should.
Absolutely, it would have been it would have been completely in my pick if Oodles hadn't got it first.
Mm.
I've smashed through a pack of Oreos like
I
nobody's
could eat some
business.
now. Caramel digestives, I'd be like, oh yeah. I'd have to have
The pack of Oreos that we get into work,
It's got destroyed, yeah?
it get by me.
Yeah, yeah.
It's almost gone within a day or a day and a
Yeah.
half because
You're
I've
the
just
phantom
smashed
Oreo
it,
thief.
basically. I don't want to have to do this, but
I know you don't want to, mate. I know it's not you, it's them. Just do it, Stig. Do it quick.
no, I still think it's.
Yes! He's coming back! Come on, man! Oreos!
I can't vote for a biscuit that I don't
There's even
like.
a-
I
and
just
that is
can't.
fine.
There's
That
even
is
a
fine, and-
podcast about Oreos. Do you know what I mean?
If
Gadget-
Gadget
you don't want
stuck by his
Gadget to, like,
marshmallow, I have to use the same
Have
conviction.
to get Gadget to change his vote again.
Gadget, come on.
It's not happening. I've
against
already
his
done
own.
it twice.
Come on, pal. You've got no conviction. You've told us this. Do you like
Yeah,
Oreos,
I came with
Gadget?
cookies. Yeah.
Oh.
He said he liked
bad.
them earlier. He said he liked them earlier.
Yeah,
now
it's
he's
changed.
back.
Bad, but I don't like them as much as I like caramel digestives.
Fuck's sake.
If I flip a coin, does it?
Yeah, do it.
What happens if it lands on Oreo?
Fuck. Just do it, Stig. Just get it over and done because I can't stand this anymore.
Right, let the record be known that the Oreo is far superior,
Thank you, mate.
but because
These dickheads.
it ain't going to move forward, and we could sat here for ages, I'm going to go for the digestive caramel. But Oreo, I'm sorry, you're in my heart.
Lest we forget.
But
Let the record show that
I will-
Stig is completely wrong.
now I will eat
Well-
you out of solidarity next time I'm in
Yeah, I'm
the
going to buy
office.
some tomorrow. I'm just
Yeah.
eating them in
gonna
front
sit
of
and
everybody.
cry.
Yeah.
So
So I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
caramel
Pour
digestive
one out
has
over the floor
Yeah.
like a packet,
Reluctantly, I'll to move this
and then
on.
pick them up and eat them.
caramel digestive has advanced
It's
to the
it's a fine biscuit.
semi-final.
Semi-final, yeah.
biscuit.
That's... Sorry.
So
Go.
Stig, I'm very sorry for what I'm about to do to you, but the
I know
next
it's
round
two.
is Choco Liebnes and jam and cream.
So it's down to us, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
So which one are you voting, Stig?
Choco Liebnes.
I think that was your first pick anyway, wasn't it? That was like
No, Hobnob.
a Hobnob, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to go with the Choco Liebnes on this
Chocolate
one.
Liebnes was my second one. So
Biggie, what are you doing, pal?
I'm going for the jam and cream because it was so much fun.
Fuck you, Choco Libnes.
Okay, that one's gone straight through. We have our first semi-final pairing.
I do like them both, though.
Next up, we have the chocolate hobnob versus the crunchy melt.
Is this me again? Both
It
mine
is you
against
again.
each other. Fucking hell.
How did you manage to get all 4 of yours through?
Because you voted mine out.
Yeah.
Because
Can't
I
remember
chose
biggest
excellent.
downfall.
Because I chose excellent biscuits.
Yeah, hobnob versus
It's
the crunchy
hobnob,
melt.
isn't it? It's hobnob, isn't it? It's a king among biscuits. How
Yeah, I'm
can
going
you go
hobnob.
against a hobnob?
Hobnob for me.
I'm
100%.
afraid that 2 of mine have had to go because they've gone against each other. Which
Hobnob.
that's the look of the draw, but yeah.
Hobnob.
Yeah, so
I think Hobnob is a king.
Okay, and the last pairing to go in for the semi-final is chocolate digestives versus the boosters.
Chocolate digestives, come on, don't be ridiculous.
Hang on, but you'd already said, according to your rules, that only one can make it through because we've got 2 digestives in there.
Yeah.
So we've already
I
voted the
did
camera
say
one through. You
that.
don't want
If-
another digestive
I'm telling you now,
in there,
right?
surely.
If you
Surely.
don't vote for chocolate digestives, the OG, if you don't vote for that, there's going to be a witch. There's going to be a witch hunt out for
they're
you,
good,
pal.
but they are a bit like standard, aren't they? When you think about it.
Listeners, right? I'm trying, and I'm terrible at
Those
arguments and discussions.
Belgium chunks.
But chocolate digestives, I swear, it even fits in a cup of tea perfectly. You can't fit a boaster in without
How
breaking
big are your
it.
teacups?
No, you've got to bite a digestive, either in half or bite a little bit off.
You can,
You're thinking of the hobnob.
If it was a real fight,
Actually,
the
you've
boaster
never
would
had
fuck
one.
up that digestive. You know that for a fact.
I'm going to vote tactically here because I want my digestive to win, so I'm going to vote for the booster.
you prick. You're a prick. You're a walking, talking prick.
Right, I am going to base this on, because I like them both. If they were both sat in front of me on the
Fuck
side in
off.
the kitchen, which one would I pick up? And it's the boasters.
Fuck
It is.
off.
It is.
I'm sorry, but big chunky Belgian bits of chocolate and the hazelnut and a nice bit of thick.
There is listeners now
It is an
stopping their
excellent
cars
choice,
while
Stig.
they're listening to this, screeching to a halt and screaming to the wilderness, going, "No! You idiots! You maniacs!"
As their packets of digestives smash against the windscreen, but the boaster will hit that windscreen,
Put it through.
go through it.
A multi-car pile up.
You've done this to Britain.
and survive.
You've ruined this.
Okay,
You've ruined this.
we're into the serious business now. We're in the semi-finals.
I'm gonna be sick.
We have 4 biscuits left. We have the first semi-final, caramel digestive versus the chocolibnes.
Well, I've got to stick to my guns. I've got to go for caramel digestives.
That's 2 for me.
Third for me.
There's one. Hi,
Smart.
Chocolibnes
chocolate
is out, so we have our first finalist.
Fuck me sideways.
And the last semi-final is the chocolate hobnob versus the boaster.
Fuck! Fucking hell, fire!
Hobby the hobnob. He just referred to it as the king, Oodles.
I am going with Hobnob.
Hobnob. Got to be a chocolate hobnob.
I'm not an idiot. Hobnob.
Biggie?
I'm obviously going to pick mine, although I completely agree with chocolate.
Yeah, I'm going
Hobnob's a better
hobnob.
biscuit.
Hobnob. This is wow.
So in our final,
Oh my god.
we have decided down to the last 2. It is the caramel digestive versus the chocolate hobnob in the battle for Britain's favourite biscuit.
My god.
Oodles was not prepared for this. You can see, looking at him on the Zoom call, the man looks close
Just
to
think
death.
about this.
I always
the
look
hobnob-
close to death.
I know you wanted your digestive to go through because you believe obviously digestive is so far superior.
Yeah.
Think about why Gadget voted it off.
Out of malice,
I'm
I
voting
think.
this tactically so mine can get to the final and win. I haven't played that game. I've just voted on the ones that I enjoyed.
I believe you actually have had a lot of decorum in this, Stig, to be fair, mate.
I vote on what I find
Grace
tastiest.
almost.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't ask me first. That's Biggie. Come on. I need to.
Well, I'm hobnob.
I need time to think.
Oodles, I'm going to ask you first.
No!
I love hobnobs.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
I just like hearing the brain work there, Oodles.
Oh my god.
No,
I can hear the dramatic music in my ears, even though it's not even here.
You've bought a packet of biscuits.
Yeah.
You're unwrapping. You're tearing that open here tab, and you're moving it around the top of the biscuits. You pop that biscuit open.
And it's a hot chocolate hobnob.
Am I gracefully tickling the biscuit, saying, "You're going to be my bitch"?
This caramel's too much, mate. You don't need all that. You just need that lovely biscuit with that layer of chocolate. Caramel's.
Yeah, I'm not saying where I'm going at the minute, because I'm just very concerned with how Oodles is doing.
I'm not doing well, mate. Mine are out, so it's not about. This is about Britain now. That's what this is about. Oh God, I don't often see a caramel digestive in people's houses. You do quite often see hobnobs in, but I haven't been in people's houses in about 2 years. So God knows what the biscuit landscape looks like nowadays.
Just think though, this only got through.
Biscuits,
this only got through because I had to concede. I didn't want to.
I know, mate. I know.
Oreo would have been my favourite, and I'd have chosen Oreo over.
I know you would, Pad. I know you would. I know
100%.
And I'll never forget that ever. I think I'm going against the grain here.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Hobnob.
So is that 3 votes for the Hobnob?
It is.
It is.
Oh, I thought Biggie had gone.
Oh, Biggie had gone Hobnob.
Oh, excellent.
Britain.
There we go. We have our winner. The chocolate Hobnob
Yes!
is Britain's favourite biscuit.
Officially.
This is official. Yep. The government have told us we can do this. This is legitimately a thing we can do.
I think we're going to get a little bit of backlash on this, but I genuinely believe we have done the right thing here.
I mean, it is almost slightly anticlimactic that it's not something more exotic, but it is a brilliant biscuit.
Yeah.
We are the land of...
No, I don't think we've
yeah.
done. I think the issue is we might get a bit of shit for the digestive.
Yeah, you should. You should.
Had it been allowed, I think the Pink Panther would have made it through.
It's not a biscuit.
No.
We're doing Britain's favourite wafer next year.
That'd be a Kit Kat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think this experiment / official addendum has proven to all of Britain, to the millions of people listening to this, that we probably have made the right decision if people stop and think about it. Because what do we want from a biscuit? We want flavour. We want sturdiness. It's not sandwich. It's not soggy. It's not, you know what I mean? It needs to be dipped. It needs to be dunked, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I think the chocolate hobnob's a bona fide banger.
Yeah, it's a good choice.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The caramel one's a deserved runner-up, but I think...
No, I think the normal chocolate
Hobnob
digestives should have been the runner-up.
Oodles, you're too bitter for biscuits right now.
I know. I'm going to go downstairs and eat a banana. But yeah.
Have you seen what we've done? We've pushed him to fruit. My God.
Bastards. But yeah, that was it, guys. I hope...
You made the right choice.
Yeah, you did. I hope you really, really enjoyed this. You might have thought coming into this was going to be tongue-in-cheek, but we clearly are very passionate about our
serious business,
our snacks, and one day we may do crisps.
No. I'm emotionally prepared for that, Oodles. I need a lot more therapy before that.
Yeah,
maybe in a few years' time. But yeah, we've got some socials to bust through first, so take it away.
Yeah, you can find us on Twitter at modernescapism. On there, you'll find a link to all our episodes, socials, and Discord. If you have any comments, you can do so either by tweeting us or emailing us at modernescapismpod@gmail.com. If you like to watch gaming streams, come and watch us on twitch.tv/modernescapism. Saturday night, Oodles is back to finish his Bioshock 1 stream.
Mm-hmm.
Mondays, Biggie is back in the world of Dark Souls. Watch him die repeatedly as he tries to finish
still
Dark
in the
Souls
depths,
for the
I think,
first time.
aren't
No, he's in
Yeah, I
Playtown
took
now.
out the big...
you? The gaping dragon.
The gaping dragons, and now I'm on my way into...
Lightown, baby.
Awesome. On Wednesday, Gadget and I are back in Tal Volantis as we embark on our court run of Dead Space 3.
What a strange game.
Very
surreal game. It was weird when I played it through the first time, and I have very little memory of it.
Yeah.
But it's even weirder playing it in co-op.
I liked on your stream stick going, these buttons are crap.
They are. The bloody button layout is terrible, and the fact that you can't change the layout is even worse.
Yeah.
So I'm constantly, like most normal games, the run is you push in the left analog stick and you push forward, and this is like LB or something. I'm just like,
it's not nice, is it?
It's terrible. I had to figure out. I'm sure next stream it'll be exactly the same. It'll take me a while to figure out what buttons are what again. But actually, it's quite pretty in places for an old game as well.
I was quite
It's got
impressed.
good art
actually,
design.
My favorite thing as well is when we're working together, we're going through a corridor together, then we go into a cutscene and Stig disappears.
Yeah, my
because they haven't
just
put his character into the cutscene, and then we come out the cutscene and he's next to me again. Wonderful.
A sequence of a train or something blowing up, and you get to the end, and all you see is Gadget's character jump off and get grabbed, and I'm like, where am I?
But your character is already on the ship catching me.
Oh yeah. Oh.
It's a surreal game. Wonderful though.
Also, if you would like to leave us a 5-star review, you can do so on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts, and we really appreciate those. So,
if you don't, we'll send you a packet of rich tea.
Oh,
nobody needs that in their life.
Maybe we should do worst biscuit next time.
God, yeah.
Put Oreo in there.
Thank you very much for that, there, Stig. I appreciate that. Yeah. We are expecting feedback from this episode, some major feedback, and I think it's going to pop off in our Discord. So please join us. And that was a tasty episode, guys, and I thank you all for listening and indulging us four sad bastards in this. But we did it, guys. Britain's best biscuit officially is the chocolate hobnob.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And we're going to leave you with Greg Wallace and John Turode with an ode to biscuit base. Good night.
I like the base. I like the buttery biscuit base. I like the base, biscuit base. I like the buttery biscuit base. I like the base. I like the buttery base. I like the buttery biscuit base. I like the buttery base. I like the buttery base. Base knowledge. Crunchy base. Nutty base. Buttery biscuit base. Acid base. Smack around the face. I like the buttery biscuit base. Hard base. Soft base. Buttery biscuit base. I like the buttery base.
So my stomach decided that I needed to go for a poo.
Was that the world's quickest poo?
I was going to say, you're a dad. Do you not do a dad poo? Like, take
no,
15
no.
minutes.
I'd have been there till fucking 11.
I blasted through it so we didn't have to, so we could get back to it.
Seriously, what you've just done now, Stig, is the kind of poo I do at cinemas where you just go, and then you go, wipe, wash.
It's just like, you get some water.
Easter egg.
No,
Thank you. I've just been wanting to say that for so long.
No.